What if I told you that I'm working on an idea for my own video game?
You are?
I am. And what I want to do is run it by you, and there's a reason I'm running it by you and not anybody else.
Why is that?
I know that you learn things in a different way. And I know that we have special people in your world that work with you to help you learn ways to get along with other people better and learn how to talk to people in a way that will get them to listen to you and respect you. And that you're working on some of those social skills.
Yes, I am.
I thought it would be really cool if there was a video game that was really cool and fun to play, like Star Wars. But while you were playing it, it would teach you some of those skills that you're trying really hard to learn. What do you think about that?
That sounds pretty cool.
Okay.
Something with learning and like the shooting games I like.
Yeah, something like that. You would actually, it would go like this. There would be, when you would enter the video game, you'd get to make your own avatar, and you get to enter a virtual world with your avatar where the way you get credits, which is what you really, really, really want, it's like gold in the game.
That there's actually something on Star Wars that it's called credits.
The way you earn credits would be by learning different social skills that you might need to practice. For example, let's say that you go into the game and you're trying to add weapons to your avatar's arsenal. But the weapons are not weapons that you're going to actually fight somebody with physically, but they're weapons that you're going to use to help yourself through some type of like maybe a social conflict. Like if you were having a disagreement with your parents, what kind of social skills would you need in order to win the conflict with your parents?
So, say you got a weapon that wouldn't actually be like a machine gun. It would be like
It might look
something,
like one.
but it would help you.
It would help you solve your conflict.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you'd have all these different conflicts that you could solve. You actually, in my game, you would actually get to build your own world too. So you would get to choose what areas you want to work in. Like you could choose school or home. And then you could choose at school, you could choose to build a lunchroom, or you could choose to build a playground, or you could choose to build a classroom.
Cool.
And then the characters then would interact in that environment that you got to create.
Me?
Yeah, you would build it.
Cool.
You like the way that sounds?
Yeah. Is there actual any conflict in the game?
Any conflict?
Yeah.
You mean physical conflict,
Like,
like shooting?
yeah.
No.
Okay.
There's no physical conflict unless maybe it's like with a bully or something like that. That one of the altercations you're trying to solve is
Oh, so
maybe if a
it's
bully was shoving you, what would be an appropriate social interaction skill that you could pull out in order to solve that conflict?
hmm,
So it wouldn't be with actual physical confrontation.
okay.
But the credit part's really cool
Mhm.
because you kind of get to go shopping with your credits
So it's
anytime during the game. And like you have your own bedroom, okay? So you've created your world and you would have your own virtual bedroom and your own virtual house and your own virtual backyard.
you mean I could make it the way my bedroom is now?
You could, or you could make it like a fantasy one. And when you earn credits, you could earn credits for like a big screen TV or a Wii or the lightsaber thing for the Star Wars game for Wii. You could earn those virtually. Like you could deck out your room
So it's
or,
basically like real life, except you're controlling it.
yeah. And why do you think I would have wanted to create a game like this?
To help kids think out problems in real life.
Oh, I love that answer. It's exactly why I was thinking about this. But I want them to have fun doing it. So that was really why I wanted to talk to a kid your age who plays a lot of video games. If you think that that kind of game might be fun.
Yeah, that game might be pretty fun. Um, yeah.
Yeah. And one of the things I was thinking
There's
about,
there's also kids that like would you be able to like go after school and stuff because there's a lot of kids also in my class that they're mostly into sports, not shooting games. So would there be
oh,
so that might help with the other kind of
Of
because there's like
conflicts.
two kinds. There's shooting and like basketball and stuff.
Oh, okay, kind of game. So you're thinking if I could find a way to incorporate something that would
Yeah,
interest kids who
like
are
it's an
involved in sports.
like it's your entire life, not just school or not just home. Or,
Right. Other areas too, like if
yeah,
you have music lessons
yeah,
or if you have a sporting
or
event or something
swimming
like that.
lessons or
Yeah,
something.
excellent. So those could be choices that other kids might want to build into their environment to kind of mimic what they do in real life.
Cool.
Yeah, I like that idea. I think that would be really helpful for the game.
I also have an idea that you could that there would automatically, even if you didn't create them yourself, there would already be like if you were walking to dinner or something, like across the street or something, or walking to a friend's house, that there would be other people automatically just walking by like strangers.
Exactly. Well, that was
So,
kind of what I was getting ready to say was that like when you were with a therapist or a counselor or somebody like that you were working with, that do you think it would be cool if they invited other kids who think like you and have reactions like you to play the game the same time as you and that you guys could all be in your game like interacting
so
together
it's like
in the
an,
virtual world?
but so would this be like an internet game because so they could all interact?
Yeah, that's
So,
exactly what I'm thinking.
so it's basically a game where it's a, it's basically a game of life, except it's a video game and you control it and it looks like you. It's realistic and it's just like your life except you control it and you have better control because it's not real.
I love the way you describe that. That's exactly right. And you get to choose which social skills you want to build. You don't have to build the ones you don't want to build, but the more social skills that you build, the
More
more credit. I
credits.
saw that grin on your face. The more credits
Credits.
you get, and the more credits you get, the more powerful your character is in the game.
Also, you can gain power.
Yes. And the more times you join other avatars, other kids in the game, and work together to overcome conflicts, get you more credits too.
Would there also be like real life things going on? Like, would there also be? Actually, I have a suggestion. You could like go out. It would be like real life. And except when you sleep, you like save your game or something.
Oh, yeah, you could go in and
And
out different times.
and you and when you like wake up, um, your credit bar it like goes up $1 for just being there,
Yes.
and then
Just signing into the game would get you credit.
you like go to school if it's Saturday, go outside and play or stay home. Like I prefer to play video games or
Right. And the last part of what I'm thinking about before we wrap up our visit today is that I was thinking it might be cool to have a time after you've played the game some that you would sit down in a real room with other real people who play the game and maybe someone like a therapist or a psychologist and that you guys would talk about the game and how you guys are doing and
so you all meet. So like the people in the game that you have like made friends with, you're actually you all meet together with a psychiatrist or something,
you could. It's an
and
option.
and then they talk about what you've done in the game and how you're doing and what your social skills are like and how many credits. And
Right. What do you think?
it sounds like a pretty cool game.
All right. Well, thanks for your time today. I really appreciate you being willing to sit down and talk with me about this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See you soon.
Bye.